Hi guys, Crochet and Canuck here. I still don't have any finished crochet items to show you. I still have not felt like crocheting since the last video. I don't know what is wrong with me. I still enjoy going yarn shopping and looking at patterns and looking at crochet stuff on the internet and all that kind of stuff, but I just haven't felt the urge to pick up my hook and make anything. I don't know why. I don't know what is wrong with me. But I will be starting to crochet soon because I already have a list of stuff planned out to crochet for Christmas gifts for people, and I want to get started on that soon so I'm not like scrambling before Christmas like I was last year and burn myself out again. So I'm going to be starting gifts soon, and I do have a birthday gift that I'm planning to make for my brother-in-law as well, and his birthday is beginning of August, so if I can get myself moving, that'll be another project to work on as well. So hopefully I will have a video of stuff to show you soon, but I don't have anything done yet. So, but today I do have a little bit of a haul to show you. It's not much stuff. I haven't really been shopping all that much because money is kind of tight right now, but I did find a couple of bargains that I want to show you. So first, a couple of weeks ago, I went to my local Value Village, and I only found one ball of yarn, but it was a cheap ball of yarn. This is a full, it looks like unused skein of Bernat Super Value. It is 7 ounces, I believe, and the color is burgundy. So it's a really nice deep red. I like it. Pretty. And it was only $1.99, which is really cheap because most stores around here that sell this Bernat Super Value, they sell it for around $6 or so. So that is really cheap. And that is also cheap for Value Village because I have found skeins like this at Value Village before, and they were like $2.99, $3.99. So I was surprised that it was that cheap. So, so I picked that up. And last weekend, I went to Value Village again, and I found Vanna's Afghans all through the house. I know I've showed you a Vanna book that I found at Value Village before, and so I decided I wanted to collect them because I really like that one, and I happened to find this one. Her books are really hard to find. They're like not in print anymore. Like I've even checked Amazon, and Amazon doesn't actually have them. You have to buy them through like the other sellers that sell through Amazon, and they're like really expensive, and they're just not in print and hard to find. And so I don't know what the original cover price of this was because there's no cover price on it. It's just a barcode. There's nothing on the inside cover, so I have no idea how much the original price was, but Value Village charged $2.99 for this. And there are so many beautiful Afghans in here. Like I would actually make most of these. They're so pretty. If only yarn wasn't so expensive, because most Afghans need a lot of yarn. But yeah, I love Afghan patterns. They're like my most favorite thing to look at. And I think I now have way more Afghan patterns than I'll ever be able to use in my lifetime, but that's okay. So there's that. The next thing I have, this past weekend I also went to a local craft store. I've mentioned it before. It's called Lens Mill Store. It's a small chain of stores in southern Ontario. They have 10 stores throughout various cities, and they're actually mostly well known for their fabric and sewing stuff, but they also have other craft stuff and just other random odds and ends, and it's basically just a big warehouse store full of just random stuff, mostly craft stuff, but other random stuff as well. And they have a big yarn section, and in the yarn section they have a big aisle full of pattern books and crochet hooks and knitting needles and stuff like that. And so they have like a wall of shelves of these little pattern books, and so they mostly have knitting and crochet, and they're usually around like $3.95, $4.95 each. And I happened to find a Nifty Knitter one. This was the only Nifty Knitter one I could find, and out of all the pattern books for all the different crafts, it seemed like this one was the only one on sale. And I don't have any patterns for my knitting looms, so this was a really good find. And there's a lot of information inside about different stitches you can do on the looms. I heard about different stitches done on the looms, but I have never actually seen them, so this is really good for me, so I can broaden my loom knitting knowledge. And then there's a bunch of patterns for various things. There's all of things you see here, and all of these hats, and all of those things, and all of those things that you can make. And most of them are on the round looms. I believe there was only one pattern that needed the rectangular loom, so that's good because I only have the round looms. I did find the round looms at a Value Village, and I'm holding out, hoping I can find the rectangular looms at a thrift shop somewhere. I've been looking for a couple of years now with no luck, but I still have hope that I will find them at a thrift shop somewhere. So this book, there was actually 4 of these left, and one of them still had a $4.95 sticker on it, and then the other 3 had this 99-cent sticker on it, so I grabbed a 99-cent one, and I got this for 99 cents. I think that was a really good bargain. There's like a whole bunch of patterns in here for 99 cents. So that was a good find. And the last thing I have, a few weeks ago we found a random little thrift shop on the east end of the city, and they had a sale on books and magazines, 50% off. And so most of the magazines are usually 99 cents, and I found this magazine, and so since it was 50% off, I only got it for 50 cents. I don't know much about Crochet Fantasy. I did some research online, and I couldn't find much about it. From what I found, it looks like the premiere issue was in August 1982, and I couldn't find, I couldn't figure out what happened to this magazine. Like, it's not published anymore, and it was really hard to find information about what happened to it, but I did find a blog entry by some crafter, who said that the original publisher of this magazine sold it to another magazine publisher, who then, like, they continued it for like less than a year, and then they dropped it, and then it just has never been published since. And I did like an hour of research, and like the most recent issue I could find on the internet was like spring 2006, I think. So I guess it ran from 82 to 2006. I don't know how often it was published. I found pictures of these magazines from like various months. I don't think I found all the months, but I found most of the months, so I have no idea how often it was published. But yeah, and it's a really nice magazine. It's mostly clothing for women, at least this issue. But there is this really nice bag in it. I really like it. I might actually make that. So yeah. So it was only 50 cents, so it was a good buy. There's a lot of neat articles and stuff in here. I don't know if I would actually make most of the clothes in here, but there's a lot of good articles. It was a good read. And for 50 cents, I'm not going to give up any crochet magazine for 50 cents, so there is that. And unfortunately, this was the only one they had. I looked through all the magazines. They had tons of magazines at that thrift shop, and this was like the only crochet one they had. It was kind of disappointing, but 50 cents, so yay. And then the last thing, I don't actually have to show you because it is an online thing. I came across a page on the website allfreecrochet.com. They have a page of free ebooks to download. I downloaded all of them. I think there was about like 42 different crochet ebooks, and they all have at least like 10 or so patterns in them. And they have ebooks for like everything. There's ebooks for men's stuff, women's stuff, baby stuff, children's stuff, Christmas stuff, home stuff, Afghans, accessories. There's like free books for everything. So as long as you have a program on your computer that can read PDF files, so like Adobe Reader, you can download them and look at them on your computer, print them off, whatever. So I thought I would share that down below because there's a lot of good patterns in those free ebooks. I downloaded all of them and I love them. So I'm going to leave the link to that page down below. And I think that's about it I have to talk about today. Hopefully I will be back again soon with something completed to show you. I know I say that every time, but I'm really hoping that this slump goes away soon and I start crocheting again. So I hope everybody is having a good summer so far. It is really hot here, and they haven't opened our pool yet, and I am impatient. But summer's going pretty good so far for me, so I hope everybody's having a good summer, and I hope everybody is having a good week, and happy crafting!